never ever said that undocumented Ghanaians should be brought back, whether they are in America or Germany. Nothing. When you read the transcript or listen to the audio, nothing of the sort was said. It was just a reaction from questions that had been asked. And I said that this is not a bad place. So please come back, rather than you go and be killed in countries where you're being maltreated, treated in all kinds of ways, unacceptable ways. Come back and let's build the country. That was all I said. The ministry can never, ever, we can never try to reach some agreement with any country to bring back undocumented nationals. Let me also say that our nationals outside the country, their remittances help build this country. And therefore, there is no way that we are going to say over 2 billion to 3 billion annually. That is what we derive from remittances. So why would we do any such thing? In any case, we don't even know who they are and where they are. All I was saying, because of the backdrop of the policy that we are developing, and also the fact that His Excellency the President has put somebody in his office at the presidency who will be dealing with people in the diaspora to encourage them to come and invest in this country. That was the reason and the backdrop to which I made this statement. And I'm amazed that this has been misconstrued, misinterpreted, and all kinds of things are happening as a result of my appearance at the vetting committee.
Do you know?
We tell Ghanaians every time that as soon as you leave the shores of Ghana and you get to a foreign land, please go to the embassy, go to the High Commission. Let us know that you are there, so that if there is any problem, we can extend help to you. But most of them go and then they disappear. We don't get to hear anything or see them or any such thing unless there's a problem. So I would use your medium to appeal to them that wherever you go, please, it's not about registering. If you register, nothing will happen. It's just that we know what is happening, where you are, and that you are safe.
But would it not be difficult for the illegal migrant who believes that I'm undocumented? Indeed, the very cases you are talking about, the people who take them there sometimes take their passports.
Yes.
They actually keep them in places that they keep them away from the people.
Yes.
Would it not be state-level engagement between those two states that can fix this problem, rather than the individuals being brought in?
I think there should be some engagement with the states. But then let's also not forget that sometimes the states are not even aware of the activities of these illegal employment agencies. So, you see, there's some disconnect. And I think that we need to look at how best to protect our nationals. And it's one of the things that I would want to do, to look at how best. But it is not about bringing them back. It is about ensuring that wherever they are, their interest is protected, that nobody maltreats or mistreats or does anything to them that will harm their person or whatever, to ensure that they are safe wherever they are. That is all. That is the mandate, one of the mandates of this ministry.
I get it, but it's also common international law that states can admit and deport people they feel who are not their nationals, who they feel are not playing any role in their country, and who they feel are not properly documented. We can't stop that, can we?
No, we can't stop that. We cannot stop that. It becomes difficult for us to interfere in the affairs of a state. And you know, the interesting thing, let me say this, there are times when a Ghanaian is arrested for being in a country illegally. The consular officers go to that person, to the aid of the person, and then he or she will say, I'm not a Ghanaian. It happens all the time. I'm not a Ghanaian, so don't extend. Obviously, because the person feels that if he or she admits that he or she is a Ghanaian, a travel document will be issued and all of that. So it's one of the things that happens. But we cannot interfere. But we need to engage countries.
Okay, but I get the point. So far, are we doing the engagement with the countries?
We need to engage countries to make sure that they don't treat our nationals badly. When people are deported,
in the ministry that says that we've been doing that.
Yes, we've been doing that. We've been extending such consular services and engaging the host country. When you arrest a Ghanaian and you're bringing him back, don't put him in chains. He's not a criminal.
Like what happened last year.
Yes, he's not a criminal.
But we couldn't boldly say to the United States of America that this act was wrong.
I'm told that the ministry complained. The ministry was very concerned about it. But then they'll tell you that that's their law. But we will continue to engage. And I just took over a week ago, and it's one of the things that I'm going to be talking about, how our nationals are treated. I will engage the diplomatic community to ensure that we are treated well.
So, your mame, Charlie, I come to notice or didn't shame about Debbie down Casagana for more Monkrata on some many papa in Sumunamra, Debbie, or didn't shame Munaba, intimate. Sagana, this year more a year man, and I won't come on to me. Even there's a more yellow,
yellow, words are more useful. I know,
yeah, Jato.
Words are not to voice now. Nasam Ketwa. Yes, Ramo, I do better. Yes, I know, Patrick.
Well, 0302211701 up to 4. Also for Adrian Chebren, come on, so far, and they expect is Obetia, Unti, Fabre. But Kobe Vroom. As Rotarians in a teacher Rotary Club or Accra Laboni, or no Nante at the actor wheelchair at the Acoma in animal one walk Kolebu, and just be a part of it on the 18th of February. On Basha Sefi Osu, Oxford Street, no one Nantia. Now, no done more Mosmokase over Rotary Club for Moina number I available. Intimate Betuja, Amamonama Koboa. By Yanko Nanti, enter it in the Apple, Nafi. Intimation for and generate Sikama a Nipa on a not through any fault of theirs. Sir, it's in turn about it. Now look, my dear,
oh, send a post to my national security where Nebi.
Look, my national security
director,
national security officer, Lookman. Good morning.
I take come, sir. I take come, sir. Who's a paper? Yes.
But I was getting Mommy and Camera Trust Ramodia and I don't go to Ruby.
I feel funny, and the
yeah, be you.
Mammy for can you
for Canabro, National Security Officer?
Oh, Nana, your president,
hey, your president, your president.
Nami Cherry about Edna or Dia so doing power, a nest of Mikiana, Panama people. Now, Ukraine, Adia, your parents, Mammy, you remember today. That propaganda now cost what check. Mimi Niabako or the Watara Mamuda NBC no UK credit. No, the other two. Hey, young, I say, CNBC, happy Boba, ye Pam Yang, ye Pam Sunia, going to put or my head. Adia Mex, let me say. Ghana, poor, Umukwata Arab countries.